Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing the first time tag and I have all my questions here, but first we wish you a Merry Christmas. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, you're welcome, and if it's not your first time, thank you for coming back. Thank you for being the real MVP basically. So today I'm going to be doing the first time tag and I have my questions here and I'll try my best to remember or answer as much as I can remember. So if you'd like to find out about my first time, you want to keep watching this video.
Some people jealous me, some people jealous me, some people jealous me because of my beauty.
It's Paul Clarity on the beat.
I will not.
So the questions I have here are random questions. Basically, I got them from a website on the internet because I didn't have time to ask people to ask me questions. So I'm going to just be answering 20 of them basically, and then maybe do a part 2 answering the rest of them. So the first question is, first app you check when you wake up in the morning. I think as at right now that would be either YouTube or WhatsApp. YouTube is more the first time I check. YouTube Studio, because I don't check if my subscriber count has gone up or if I have a new comment on my channel. And then at times if it's WhatsApp is when I didn't finish up a conversation with somebody and I want to go check maybe a reply on the message and everything. First broken bone. I don't remember ever breaking my bones, but I feel like this my hand that is bent, like this might both funny how both of them are bent. I feel like it might be genetics, like it might be how I came, how I was born, it might be my broken bone. I asked my parents about it, they said they don't know, but I can't remember any broken bone, like any specific bone I've broken. I can't remember that. First foreign country you ever visited, that would be Dubai. That's the first country I visited. I visited Dubai in 2007 for the first time. First Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook post. Facebook post to be one if you watch my video on reacting to my Facebook pictures, that would be one of the pictures I took in 2012, 2013. I'm not sure. So that would be. I'll try and put the picture here for you guys to see my first Facebook post. First makeup item, I think for most girls it has to be a lip gloss. Am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. My first makeup item would be or was a lip gloss. It was all these lip gloss that had all these shimmers and everything. That was my first makeup products. Lip gloss is makeup product now, right? First plane ride I ever went on would be I think that would be traveling to Dubai. So the first plane ride would be from Port Harcourt where I was to Lagos. Was it Lagos or Abuja? I think it was Abuja. From Port Harcourt to Abuja. That was the first plane ride I ever. I think that should be Arik Air when we're traveling to Dubai. So we went from Port Harcourt to Abuja. If I remember, kind of. First time ever allowed to put on makeup. Now, my mom had this rule of no makeup till you're done with secondary school. Yes. So I didn't do any makeup till I was in SS3. Yeah, my SS3 graduation was the first time I put on makeup. So that would be that time. That was definitely that time. First makeup I put on. First YouTuber you subscribed to. First YouTuber I subscribed to when I was conscious of what YouTube was, or when I knew YouTube. I subscribed to all these Nigerian movie channels. But I'll say the first YouTuber I subscribed to, like the first YouTuber, that will most likely be Toluwani Solutions. I think that would be the first YouTuber I subscribed to, if I'm not wrong. Before I thought YouTube was just a way you go and watch Nigerian film and then you leave. So I did not really subscribe to anybody's channel apart from the regular Nigerian movie channels. So I think Toluwani Solutions was the first YouTuber I subscribed to. My first boyfriend was I won't call his name here, but he is dark and chubby. Then I was slim, so I liked chubby guys, but now I'm chubby, I like slim guys. So he was dark, chubby, tall. He was my brother's friend. That was my first boyfriend. My first car, I don't have a car yet though, but my first car, the car that I really want, is a Lexus ES350. I just like how smooth and small and classy the car is. But I think that's that's a car I want to have, at least my first car. Then I cannot go to like bigger cars eventually, but I think that's one car I really love to have. My first celebrity crush. I think that would be this boy that sang Easy Come, Easy Come, Bruno Mars. Maybe? Yeah. Easy go, that's just how you live. Oh, take it out, but you never give. Should've known. My first celebrity crush would definitely be Bruno Mars. I loved his song, and when I heard that song, I think I was in SS3 or SS2, and I heard the song, it just made me fall in love with Bruno Mars. And then the next question is my first cooking experience. When I was younger, we still have dogs, but we used to have like 8 dogs. So I mean, yeah, 8 dogs at the point. So I used to cook dog food. So my first cooking experience would be the dog food. Like mom is allowed to cook rice and palm oil for them with like maggi and salt. And at times we used to make curry. Like, so I think the first one I was saying when I used to like mold, like make curry like the eba. That was my first cooking experience. First ever cell phone was the phone my dad got for me 2007. That was a Nokia touchlight phone. I can't remember the name of the brand of the phone. I think it was Nokia touchlight. It was small like this, and that's the same number I've been using right from 2007 till today. So I've used the same phone number for over 14 years. So I think that was my first cell phone ever. First ever date. I can't remember my first ever date, but I think it would be with my boyfriend. The one date, let's say movie date. My first fear, I think that would be fear of height. I've never ever been able to endure like very high places. Like I can literally faint if, like, I remember when I went on this trip with my boyfriend, and we went to this Lagos fair. I mean Lagos, one place in Lagos, where we had to climb like, let's say it was a net, kind of a net, maybe like iron, and we climbed. Then you stop somewhere, then you keep climbing. I was literally dying because I was so scared. I could not even look down. So that is one major thing that I hate: height. My first friend in college, I think college to me means university. That would be the first person I met, the first time I met that became my friend. That would be Titi Layo. That was my first friend in college, and she's still my friend till now. Thank God. My first heartbreak, that would be my first boyfriend when we broke up, and I cried my eyes out because girls and their first love and I'll be their first boyfriend. My first job would be first job. Maybe first official job would be during my university days, when my school does this 3 months IT. So I worked at the hospital, St. Martin's, Port Harcourt. So I think that would be my first like ever job. I was working in the lab in the hospital. My first language, obviously English. What language do I know? English. My first language was English. My first pet, I will not say I had a pet on my own, but I'll say the first pet we ever had at the family was a dog. We always had dogs in our house, so definitely a dog. My first person, and when did I get? My first person was this. Apart from the one that I had when I was born, which is the 3 days after I was born, but my first person after that one would be the nose person I have here. I did that in 2020 in Dominica. I did that, and then I closed it, and I did that one in Nigeria again. But that would be my first person, the one I did in Dominica. Apart from the one that I did when they gave birth to me. My first tattoo, nah. I don't have any tattoo, at least yet. I might have later. I might get later. I might get later. I might not get later. But that's definitely another talk for another day. But my first tattoo, I don't have anyone yet. My first thought today was, oh Lord, I thank you for today, because every day I wake up from sleep, first thing I do is to say thank you, Jesus. I might not say it out loud, but I say it in my mind. So my first thought today was, thank you, Lord. That was my first thought. My first YouTube video, that would be the one I did when I did welcome to my channel. That's like, I just did pictures of myself and everything. I'll try and put the link here for you guys to see. That's definitely my first YouTube video, so you guys should go watch that. The first person I talked to today, that would have been God, but apart from God, that was my boyfriend. I spoke to him this morning, so that was the first person I talked to today. But before him, I talked to God first. The first person I text when something exciting happens, that's my boyfriend. I text him first. When something exciting, something sad, something good, something nice, I always text him first. The first time I ever got drunk, that was in my university. I think 2014 or 15. I remember getting drunk and basically running, because my school has this my former school had this long walkway, like long road before you get to the hostel from cafeteria. I remember running from the cafeteria all the way to the hostel because I was drunk, like I was gone. That would definitely be my first time ever getting drunk. So I think that's all of the first time questions that I have here. If you want me to do a part 2, or also want me to also answer some first times in the comment section, drop those comments and I'll be willing to answer. Before I go, don't forget to leave the don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up, which means like my video. Don't forget to comment and also tell me about your first time. Share your first time with me, maybe your first job, your first crush, your first friend, your first boyfriend / girlfriend, and other things. I really like to hear your first time, basically your first time. Have a great day. Bye.